So from the age of 20 to 34, you're just having other people support you?
This is irrelevant to this case. What's this for? I'm trying to get a job.
Excuse me. I've asked the question. I find it relevant. All right, so let's go on the record. In the matter of the state of Michigan versus Tiffany Reed, 26240, and in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Steve Gugaitis, 26240. Detective, your name for the record, please.
Detective Chelsea Askin.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, and you may proceed on the warrant.
On 2/25/2026 at 1:43 hours, Officer Kay Cox and Stathakis were on patrol in the area of Fort Street and Ford Ave in the city of Wyandotte, Michigan, when they observed a gray Chevy Malibu with window tint to the front, drivers, and passenger windows. A lien check indicated the registered owner had a suspended license. A traffic stop was initiated. The driver was identified as Megan Porter, the front passenger was identified as Steve Gugudis, and the rear passenger was identified as Tiffany Reed. Gugudis advised officers they were driving to their hotel. Gugudis was observed to not be wearing a seatbelt. Reed verbally provided her name to officers and stated she had several active traffic warrants. A lien check indicated all three occupants of the vehicle had arrest warrants with local agencies. Reed and Gugudis were suspect in prior controlled substance violations. All occupants were asked to step out of the vehicle. While Gugudis was exiting the vehicle, he made a fast furtive gesture towards his front pocket and waistband area. Gugudis was placed under arrest for a warrant and search. Officer Stathakis located a plastic Ziploc loose in Gugudis' right pant leg. Inside the bag was a crystallized rock substance, which later field tested positive for amphetamine.
This is a pivot. Consent to search sounds small, but legally it's massive. The moment she agrees, the Fourth Amendment shield weakens. The pipe found in her pocket converts suspicion into probable cause. And probable cause is the legal engine that drives arrest. Did you catch how fast that escalated? A traffic stop just turned into felony exposure. This is where the case shifts from inconvenience to serious criminal jeopardy.
Reed was asked to step out of the vehicle and she consented to a search of her person. Officer Cox located a burnt glass pipe with a ball-shaped end in Reed's right jacket pocket. Reed was placed under arrest for narcotics paraphernalia. Officer Cox located 2 more pipes on Reed after a search of her person. Porter was also placed under arrest for loitering with drugs or theft. During a tip of the vehicle, Officer Keegley located small black purse on the rear seat of the vehicle, which contained documents in Reed's name. Inside, Officer Keegley located a Ziploc bag containing a crystallized rock substance and another Ziploc bag containing the same crystallized rock substance. Both later tested positive for methamphetamine. Officer Keegley located a black drawstring bag on the rear passenger seat with Reed's other belongings. Inside of the backpack was a silver Smith & Wesson handgun with serial number A835193. The handgun came back unregistered. Reed did not have a valid CPL. The handgun had 1 9mm round chambered and 12 9mm rounds in the magazine. The handgun was made safe and secured as evidence. The methamphetamine seized from Gugudis weighed approximately 7.76 grams. The methamphetamine seized from Reed weighed approximately 2.44 grams and 2.02 grams. Gugudis has an extensive criminal history, including 2 felony convictions. In 2000, he was convicted of escape while awaiting trial in the 6th Circuit Court. And in 2005, he was convicted of homicide, manslaughter in the 3rd Circuit Court.
Upon examination of the complaining witness, I find the offenses charged are committed and that there is probable cause to believe the defendants committed those offenses. All right, and counsel, your appearance, please. I believe first we have Miss Reed.
Your Honor, for the record, John Goldclaw, P30758, on behalf of Ms. Reed. Ms. Reed, please put your name on the record.
Tiffany Reed.
I didn't hear the first part, ma'am.
Tiffany Reed.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're leaning up against the wall?
I don't feel good at all. I've been asked to go to the hospital. They won't take me. I'm in a lot of pain.
Okay. And counsel, as to the arraignment for Miss Reed.
Your Honor, as to the arraignment for Ms. Reed, she would stand new to the charge, waive before reading of those charges, ask to plead.
The court will waive the formal reading. The court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. Schedule this matter for probable cause conference on March 5th. As to bond counsel.
Your Honor, Ms. Reed is, I'm sorry, how old are you, Ms. Reed?
Or,
I did 34. Is that what you said?
yes,
34.
She has no prior felony convictions. She is, for lack of a better term, homeless at this point in time. Indicated she does have no prior felony convictions. She is charged with possession of controlled substance as well as the felony firearm and a CCW. She is single and is living basically with other individuals at this point.
I tell you, I'm paying. You guys don't understand.
Ma'am? Ma'am, I need you to please pay attention so we can ascertain the appropriate bond.
She has indicated when we spoke that she has not felt well. She has been requesting that the officers take her to the hospital. However, that's why we want to get this matter resolved and get her bonded out if possible, or at least have her transferred to the hospital as term and condition of the bond. As I've indicated, she has no prior criminal record. There is
That's because she failed to appear on a matter.
not a criminal matter.
Well, there wouldn't,
I had a felony before my life.
I didn't say felony. Yes, a misdemeanor traffic criminal offense.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize. I thought we thought I had something else. So there is that one where she failed to appear. We're asking for a bond with the allegation she was not the operator of the car and think that a bond with a tether would be both the less circumstances.
Okay, Ms. Reed, are you employed?
No,
Why not?
I'm currently going through Michigan Works right now looking for a job.
Okay, that doesn't tell me why you're not employed. How long has it been since you've been employed?
But since honestly, since I found my kid's dad dead in the bed, about 2012.
Since what? Ma'am, you are in court, so you need to carefully choose your words. So I didn't understand what you said about something from 2012.
You're asking me a question that I don't have a job. I just don't have a job.
Right. So you're choosing to just not work. How are you supporting
So
yourself?
how am I choosing not to work? I just told you I'm going through Michigan Works and working with them to find a job.
Ma'am, how are you supporting yourself?
I'm not right now.
And so you're 34 years old and you have not worked since 2012.
No, sure haven't.
So from the age of 20 to 34, you're just having other people support you?
This is irrelevant to this case. What's this for? I'm trying to get a job.
Excuse me. I've asked the question. I find it relevant
Okay.
because I need to ascertain whether or not you're going to be appearing back in court because you don't seem to have much of a connection to the area or any stability as far as financial stability nor housing stability. So those are factors that this court has to take into consideration in determining bond. So I find it very relevant, ma'am.
I haven't had no contact with anybody, so I'd have to figure that out.
I don't know what that means.
I didn't hear what you said.
She hasn't any contact with anybody, so she's got to figure it out. So I don't know what that means.
I assume that she has to figure it out, meaning how she going about getting a job
Well,
works. I'm assuming.
okay. And so, ma'am, how long have you been working with Michigan Works to obtain employment?
Just started maybe a week.
Okay. And so you don't have any stable housing. Whose address is this one on 12th Street in Ecorse?
Fine.
Yours.
Well, it's my address. I haven't changed it yet.
Ma'am, I said, whose house is it?
I used to live there. I have not changed my address yet.
Okay. Does somebody that you know still reside there?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't live there no more.
Okay, well, I'm going to cross that off because it's not a valid address. And ma'am, if you were to test right now with
That single word changes the temperature of the room. By admitting meth would be in her system, she confirms ongoing drug use. Right before bond is decided, judges weigh public safety and likelihood of compliance. Active use signals instability, and instability signals risk. This isn't just honesty, it's legally costly honesty. This is where sympathy and accountability collide in real time.
what's in your system.
Methamphetamines.
And how long have you not been feeling well?
Couple days.
Since before you were arrested or after you were arrested?
I've been here.
I'm sorry?
Since I've been here.
Well, it's possible. It may be withdrawal. That's why she's not feeling well. I don't know. All right, Detective, would you like to address bond?
Yes, Your Honor. As was stated on the record, she does have several warrants. A couple in the 33rd District Court, 2 in the 36th District Court. So I do have I have a lot of concern that she's going to appear back in court for this matter, especially since she's facing 3 very serious felony matters. So I'm going to request a $75,000, 10% bond to ensure that she comes back to court.
The court, after reviewing this matter, Ms. Reed's lack of employment, her lack of stable housing, in fact, quite frankly, she's homeless, as stated from her attorney, because she doesn't have stable housing. She goes from place to place. Given the nature of these charges, 3 serious felonies in this matter, and given Ms. Reed's inability to appear in court for prior matters, as she has a minimum of 4 warrants for her arrest, this court's going to order a $100,000, 10% bond. No surety. All right, we'll see you back next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
Let's go on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Steve Gugaitis, 26241. And counsel, your appearance, please.
Honor John Gopal, P 30758, on behalf of Mr. Gudaitis.
All right. And so, counsel?
Your Honor, as for the arraignment, he stamped the charges and waive a form reading of those charges, asked if he is not guilty.
The court will waive the formal reading. The court will sign the petition order for appointed attorney for felony matters. The court's entering a plea of not guilty on your behalf, scheduling this matter for probable cause conference on March 5th. And counsel asks to bond.
Mr. Bond, Your Honor, Mr. Gudaitis is 47 years old. He is gainfully employed at subcontract in Riverview. He is single. Your Honor, he does have prior contacts. In fact, there is also an habitual fourth, I believe, on this matter. We are asking for a third with possession only. He is the co-defendant with respect to Ms. Reed. Feel that, Your Honor, a minimum bond in the area of 5,000, 10% is sufficient to affirm that Mr. Gudaitis would appear. My understanding that he has raised major concerns regarding this. I've explained to him the purpose of today's proceeding and that his issues or his concerns would be raised at the next level or once attorney has been appointed out of the third precinct, out of the third circuit.
So let me ask your client a question, because I think before we go any further, I need to understand the status of his matter from Lincoln Park. Sir, are you currently out on bond?
Yes, ma'am.
And so what are you out on bond for, sir?
Felony charges in Lincoln Park, county firearms, all kinds of shit. See no language.
Sir, we are in court, so choose your words a bit more carefully.
I didn't mean to say that like that. I'm sorry, man. A whole bunch of matters, Your Honor.
Right,
I'm going through
felony,
a lot of
possession,
stress.
controlled
I'm going through a lot of
substance.
stresses, Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, I've got a lot of stresses when I've had a little bunch of,
Well,
nervous
sir, these
breakdown.
stresses all seem to be brought upon by your own actions, but
Actually,
the
the
court,
person came to the house where I got all these charges for. So I was sitting at home and it was brought to me. Somebody came to my house and something happened. And I'd rather not talk about it over your court. It's a long story.
Okay.
But I was sitting in the house minding my business when all that stuff happened. And the guns were his. So, and he got shot.
sir, just so you know, I mean, I speak pretty quickly, but you're speaking very quickly, and I'm not able to understand 3/4 of what it is you're saying, other than you were at your house and then something else, and you don't want to talk about it. So, what I'm showing that you're on bond for, sir, is felony controlled substance, manufacture, delivery, ecstasy, MDMA, felony firearm possession by prohibited person based upon your convicted felon status, and then felony firearm second offense notice. There may be more. I don't know. This is what it's showing here. Then I also show
Because I ain't charged with that one though. So he came to my house. I didn't do nothing to him.
Sir, I cannot understand what you're saying.
I'm
Can you
please shoot me, man. I'm
Can you
not in my
please-
right state of mind.
can you please speak louder if you want to speak to the court? I need you to speak up because I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Nothing, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Okay, that I can understand a little bit better. Sir, what about your matter from February 11th that shows assault out of Lincoln Park? Are you out on bond on that matter also?
Can't have no assault out of the court. This is domestic violence.
What was that?
It was domestic violence, I thought.
Okay, well, you out on bond on domestic violence?
Back into my house and she caused all this mess for me? Yeah, that one.
What? Sir, I just want to know, are you out on bond, yes or no?
I say yes.
Okay. So I can assure you it will not be a $5,000 personal or 10% bond counsel. Sir, who do you live with at your home on Fort Park?
Well, I got kicked out of my home. I brought my homeless baby mama back into my home and she called and got domestic violence on me. So I'm homeless.
Okay.
Homeless baby mama kicked him out.
Okay, thank you. I'm having a hard time understanding that. And what's the name of your child's mother?
Tiffany Baldridge.
Okay, so you don't have a place to return to either. If you're at a test right now, sir, what's in your system?
Our test right now is in my system.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Couldn't tell you that. Don't know. Test me and find out.
Well, I can see why you and Miss Reed hang out together, but okay.
I'm just,
So-
I'm going through enough stuff. I don't need to question. This is a minor. They put me out the car illegally anyway and searched me. I don't got no warrant, so I'm about to beat this. So after I beat it, then what?
What is he
I
saying?
don't understand.
Chief, I assume, Your Honor, and we all know what happens when I assume something. He is alleging that the search was improper based on his opinion.
Okay,
I've explained to him that this is not the venue to contest that improper arrest. The next step is where those matters would be addressed.
okay. Sir, what is your bond in the 25th District Court?
You're right. I'm been through too much stuff. My mind. I'm just been through too much stuff. I don't even remember. I'm sorry. I'm trying to put my behavior also. I've just been going through too much. I'm not stress level. I asked them to take me to the hospital yesterday. They wouldn't take me, so I'm not feeling good. I'm going through too much stress. I had a breakdown or something.
Sir, did you have to post bond or have somebody post bond, or do you have a personal bond? That's my question.
All the above. Both.
All
I
the
put
above.
body
Okay.
that post bond.
Okay, all right. Detective, would you like to address bond?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Gagudas is on a GPS tether with the Wayne County Sheriff's Office. He also had a warrant for driving without a license out of the MSP Metro South Coast. These offenses are very serious, especially with the habitual. So he's facing some serious time, and he continues to reoffend even on tether. So I'm going to request a $100,000 10% bond.
All right. Well, the court will note that Mr. Gagudis is charged with possession of controlled substance, that being methamphetamine, which is a 10-year.
Stop and absorb that. Life in prison. Habitual offender, fourth offense, isn't just a label. It's a sentencing multiplier that transforms a drug charge into a potential life sentence. When the possible punishment skyrockets, the court's perception of flight risk skyrockets with it. This is where bond math changes completely. Because when someone is facing life, the question becomes, what incentive do they have to return?
Felony if convicted. Given Mr. Gagudis' habitual offender fourth offense notice that he is facing up to life in prison, as the primary offense has a penalty of 5 years or more. Based upon that, combined with Mr. Gagudis's homeless status, combined with Mr. Gagudis's current bond situation in the 25th District Court, which is a felony delivery manufacturer charge, and now he's here in this court on a possession of controlled substance charge, another felony matter. And the court will also note that Mr. Gagudis is on bond and it's a felony firearm, and that Mr. Gagudis's co-defendant is charged with possession of a firearm as well.
And there it is, no bond, no percentage, no way to pay your way out. That decision means the court believes no financial condition can protect the public or insurer's return. Did you notice how the judge stacked every factor before landing here? Prior felonies, new charges while on bond, firearm history, tether violations. This wasn't emotional, it was cumulative. And in that accumulation, pretrial freedom vanished.
For all of those reasons, this court's going to order Mr. Gagudis held without bond, given his current probation status, as well as the other matters that this court stated.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And based upon Mr. Gagudis's pending warrants as well for his failure to appear.